Alright, so welcome back to part 2 of Unpacking Fears, how society has controlled and manipulated you. We are going to talk about how these fears have shaped our lives as individuals. So fears that hid behind our choices, the kind of fears that silenced us, the kind of fears that shaped our today's life, and the kind of fear that made us feel like it's protecting us, but no, it's actually making you play small. So if you're ready, take a deep breath and let's dive in. Now let's explore how to differentiate a good fear from a bad fear, from a toxic fear. I want to make a point here that not all fears are bad fears. Some fears are like a signal, a guide, a necessary part of being a human. And the key is learning to become aware, learning to recognize the difference between the good fear and the toxic fear. Because obviously, we don't want to be eaten by a toxic fear, right? We want to reclaim our power. We want to reclaim what is ours. We don't want to get frightened for every single thing the society is asking us to be. Let's start off the good fear, the kind of fear that protects you. The good fear will help you prepare and grow. Like for example, you are making a presentation or you're going on a first date. This kind of fear sharpens our focus, fires our adrenaline, and reminds us that, hey, you are going to take a step out of your comfort zone. So this is where growth happens. Because once you have reached the goal, the fear just fades away. So good fear will empower you. In this fear, you're only improving yourself. But the toxic fear, on the other hand, it's chronic, it's illusion, it will paralyze you, will intoxicate you. And the other one is good fear is protective. You give your first presentation in front of 100 people. Obviously, you feel nervous. It might be unfamiliar, but it's not dangerous. And the toxic fear is controlling. It's limiting. It's conditioning you. For example, if you want to share a piece of art or make a video like this, the toxic fear will immediately tell you that, ooh, what if people judge me? What if nobody listens to me? What if nobody clicks on this video? What if people laugh? What if my coworkers point at me? What if I will lose my friends? That's toxic fear talking to you. What that really means is you are really afraid to be seen. This fear is not actually risky. There's nothing here, nothing there. It's just in your head that you think that you might lose friends, that you think that people might point at you, that you think that you will be judged. This fear is all about disapproval, disapproving yourself. So you just don't do anything and just sit in your comfort space and comfort life in your own bubble. That means you have conditioned your brain. The fear has been installed in your brain from long time ago that if you are being seen as yourself, people will reject you, and that's the kind of fear you're facing, and that's toxic fear. The quick way to tell the difference between a good fear and a toxic fear is the good fear comes with excitement. The bad fear comes with shame. The good fear points towards growth. The bad fear, the toxic fear, points towards hiding. The good fear protects your life. The bad fear protects your image, which is in your head. The good fear expands your freedom. And the bad fear, the toxic fear, shrinks your identity. The good fear says that this matters. And the toxic fear says and points always that you're not enough. I want to talk about how society is actually controlling and manipulating us. In what way? And the first and foremost thing is fear bypasses logic. Think about it. Fear bypasses logic. For example, if you saw a job in the market and you know you're 100% qualified, but you still don't apply because of fear of rejection that you have and stops you from applying to the job, although you know that you have all the qualifications, what the job requires, you still don't apply to the job because your brain does not care about the logic. It cares more about the fear. So that's why fear bypasses logic. Although logically you are fully qualified for that job. So one of my friends recently was talking about when she was young, she wants to pursue art. But her family says something like, hey, art doesn't pay you bills. And her distant relative said that, you can't take art or all those silly things. And one of her friends said that, don't stand out. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, why? Somebody from her workplace says that, Yeah, who has time for all those silly things? And even government fears you, makes you fear in such a way that, yeah, you're only legally authorized to do so and so things. So everywhere, fear is coming from every direction: friends, family, workplace, government, media, everywhere that you can think of. Success means only pursuing the traditional path. Just get good grades, just earn a good job, good paying job, then traditional life path. That's what success means. Now, of course, she is doing that. Now, of course, she is doing what she's been conditioned to. How people can control you when you are more afraid, that you are more fear. It's so easy. So that's the reason why I call fear as a weapon, because it's so easy to control you, to manipulate you when I implant fear in you. If someone controls me with fear, of course I will surrender to it. Because fear, it's just so dangerous these days that, yeah, what if I fail? And what if I get rejected? What if I get judged? That's what I mean by how society controls you. It is so easy to control you when you're under fear, when you're under loss, when you're under scarcity. That's what you get with fear. And I want to talk about something very personal and very vulnerable to me, that how women were controlled by fear. An ordinary woman like me are restricted to take a very narrow path where you get good grades and then get a job that pays well, that better pay well, not the job that you like, but the job that pays well, and then get married, have kids, and get a house where everything is scripted, where everything is safe. There's no way that you can follow your path. If you follow your path, nobody is walking with you. Nobody is willing to walk with a woman who wants to pursue her passions. If at all the woman is diverted or passionate to take a path of her dreams, nobody is willing to walk with her ever. She has to walk alone. She has to walk alone. That's the sad part of the society. That's the thing about society. It supports you as long as you walk in a narrow traditional path that is already pre-discovered, that is already pre-written. Okay? But if a woman is passionate about or is diverted from the path to pursue the path of her dreams, nobody, I'm telling you, nobody is willing to walk with her. Like, that's the truth of the woman of this society. This is my message to all the young girls and women out there, that if at all you're pursuing a career or a passion or a life that you're really happy about, that you know that this is what you want to do, I'm so happy for you. But there's this whole bunch of women and young girls out there that have been restricted and controlled in the name of protection by her family or society. I ask you to become aware of how society is controlling you. Whatever they're telling you is not truth. Reevaluate yourself, analyze yourself, think about it yourself. Does it feel right to you? Don't ever listen to anyone out there. Everyone is trying to restrict you in the name of protection, in the name of safety, but they're restricting you and controlling you, manipulating you. And I want to come out and tell this to you, that do not ever listen to anyone. You don't have to listen to me either. Reevaluate yourself. Reanalyze yourself. Do you want to do the things that you want to do in this life for you by yourself? Then do it. Nobody is coming. Nobody is coming to protect you. If you are doing the things that you love, I'm so happy for you. I encourage that for you. But if you are in an environment that you have been controlled, get out of there. Speak out, get out of there. That's fear controlling you. I want you to become aware. Okay, so that went a little deep and emotional, but anyway, so that's how fear controls and manipulates you. So now comes a conversation about what do we do about this. So we have learned how society has controlling you, has been controlling you, or what kind of fears that you have and everything. So now what can we do about it, right? The first and foremost, the key thing is the awareness. Become aware what kinds of fears that you have. What is that stopping you? Recognize the fear. Name it. What kind of fear is it? Whose is it? Is it yours? Or is it someone else's projecting to yours? 90% of the time, I'm telling you, it's not yours. Because recognizing and getting aware of these will break the illusion. It will break the cycle of your fear, your pattern. And the second thing that you do is strengthening your boundaries. You all know that I am so big on boundaries that I try and make a point to talk about boundaries, setting healthy boundaries with every single person. Don't let everything and everyone bother you, come get you. Don't get like surrendered to everyone. So strengthen your boundaries mentally, emotionally, rationally. Ask and strengthen. Draw mental and emotional boundaries. Just think that, hey, yes, that is their fears and this is my fears. This is what I am. That's what they are. Draw that mental boundaries. When someone forces their ideas or their opinions or their judgments on you, be strong and say out your boundaries that, hey, thanks for warning me, but I trust myself to pursue this path. You speaking out your boundaries does not just help you, I'm telling you, it also helps other people in long term, because these people who is just randomly saying out their opinions or judgments without even being asked now will think to tell other people because you spoke out, because you spoke out your boundaries. And the third one is ask. Ask who benefits this. Me fearing like this benefits who? The government? Your parents? Your family? Your friends? Your co-workers? Your job? Who benefits it? Name them. Who are these people getting benefited by you fearing, by you getting controlled? Who are these people? Naming it breaks the illusion. And the fourth one is the most powerful thing that I follow myself even till today, that limit your exposure to all kinds of social media, news, or I don't know, TV in general. You don't have to know everything that's going on in the world. There is like, at this moment right now, there are like several types of horrible, terrific things that's happening around the world. Every time, every moment. My question is now, what are you going to do about it? You must have scrolled through several social media, several memes, so much of news, so much of content. Now, are you doing anything with it? Or you're just consuming? If you can't do anything about it, then why are you just watching it? Because if you keep watching those kind of things, it's a type of control on you, it's a type of fear that's installed in you. It could be a warning, but it will limit you. The best thing you could do is filter out your content. Anything that's triggering you, anything that's toxic, that's how fear is manipulated on you. And the fifth one is practice critical thinking. I always ask, what is the evidence? If I quit this job, if I fail, what happens? Just quitting a job doesn't mean that you're a failure. So always ask, where is the proof? You have certain track record, right? You have achieved certain goals, you have got good grades, or you have traveled countries, you have graduated, you have got a job, you're earning. This is all your track record. Ask yourself, where is the proof? Well, like, what's the proof? And the sixth and the ultimate solution for all of this is heal your nervous system. I know this is deep, this is very healing, this is very spiritual to me, but you have to regulate your nervous system. Doing all of these will slowly stop you from feeling threat, slowly opens your heart, opens yourself to live freely. Not to live in fear, like how society is manipulating you. I'm saying this because I know people in my life, in my family, very close to my heart, live in fear every single day. Fear of their family, fear of society, and it kills me. It almost emotionally kills me. So this is my effort for you to get aware that there is something like this exists out there without your knowledge, without your consent. Reclaim your life, reclaim your control, your power, to live the life that you truly want. So these days, all I fear about is the good fear. The fear that is protective, that helps me from a danger. And then there is motivational fear that helps me prepare, that helps me grow. So I take actions. This video is a form of a motivational fear. So I want to do this video. Maybe somewhere, like in my back of my throat, there is some kind of fear. But I'll do this anyway. Now the fear is gone. Respectful fear. Be respectful of everything, of everyone, of everybody's time, of their efforts, of their presence, of their energy, and the growth fear that I feel in my stomach, like butterflies in my stomach when I try something new, when I visit a new place by myself, or when I go on a date, or when I talk with a bunch of girls to make new friends. That's the kind of a growth fear where I feel like, yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm excited to do this. So that's kind of fear I have. So the whole point is not to eliminate fear entirely, because there is some kinds of fears inside you which is very natural. If you are a human watching this video, then there will be some kinds of fears in you naturally. You're born with it. But the goal is not to eliminate everything, but to become aware. So you take back your control, to take back your power. Alright, so as I promised, I'm gonna give out a few practices that I practice myself to live a life of true fearlessness. So in the morning, there is this thing called grounding exercise, where you say that I'm safe, I'm here, and I ground my feet on the ground. Ground my feet on the ground? Okay, whatever, but you know what I mean, right? So you ground yourself, all your energy on the ground, on the earth. So you feel safe. So you feel that you're in your body. This is an act of regulating the nervous system. For me, this is the foundation of true fearlessness, because how to feel fearlessness begins inside you. No matter how many circumstances, how many external things are pointing at you to make you feel fear, you are the one who is taking it all in. But what if you don't take it? What if your insides doesn't accept any of this nonsense outside? So the true fearlessness starts inside. And how does that start? It starts when you have a regulated nervous system. And the second one is micro acts of rebellion. Daily courage thing that I do. It's just a form of exercise that I do to improve my daily courage. Like I would say no if I don't want to. I would ask for help if I need it. Sometimes I ask for help just for me to receive that. Do one small thing each day to improve your courage. So, where courage passes your fear, say no when you don't want to do something, when you don't feel like, when you don't want to go to a party or something. Wear what you truly love without thinking what others are going to think or say. Ask help when you need it. Don't stress yourself. Speak out if you want to. Where you normally stay quiet, speak out. When you do these small things each day, it opens up your courage. Now, courage bypasses fear. The third and the most scariest for me, at least, is the voice activation. I do something each day that scares me a little, so that my tolerance increases. I ask, I need help. I say out, I need help. I don't like this. I don't agree this. This is what So this rewires your brain. This rewires your nervous system that, okay, I can speak out. I don't have to follow the narrow traditional path that the society has scripted. I can say out loud what I think and what I feel. So voice activation is the most powerful, I would say. So now when you keep doing this, your voice becomes more braver than before. The more you use it, the more brave it gets. This rewires fear around expression. And the bonus practice point is create your alter ego. Create your fearless self as an alter ego. Name them. And when you're unsure in a situation, get help from them. That's you, that's your projection. But what if, like for example, I would have an alter ego and name her, and if I'm unsure about a situation, if I feel skeptical about a decision, I look up to her and ask, Harshita, what would you do? As a fearless woman, as a fearless individual, what would you do? I would go ask her. I could definitely rely on her. Like ask what would they do? What would you do as a fearless woman, as a fearless individual? What would you do? I'm sure you're always gonna get an answer, because that's your fearless self, the actual fearless self. Let them guide you when you are unsure. Let them. And now I want to conclude this video with the most powerful quote that my mom told me, that I still remember and practice till today, that you don't have to fear anyone or anything as long as you respect them. That's what she says. It doesn't matter how big the challenge is. It doesn't matter how big of a position or a role they are in, or how much power they have over you. If you approach with respect, you don't have to fear them. You stand tall and you stand fearless. So respect is the antidote to all the fears. If I respect the government and their rules, I don't have to fear it. I keep doing what I want to. If I respect my family and my friends, I don't have to fear their opinions or their judgments, because the true character will not be afraid of those. If you respect your boss, you don't have to fear them. If you respect other people's time and efforts and energy, you don't have to fear the feeling of rejection. If you respect your family and your friends, you don't have to be driven in fear all the time. You can be in love with them. Be compassionate to them. Honestly, we were never meant to live in fear. We were always meant to live fearlessly. If you think back in time, the first human, do you think if they lived in fear, we would have the life that we have today? Impossible. Because they were fearless, we are here today, enjoying these luxuries, being so sophisticated, having everything accessible. Just take out these invisible chains that you have, that you've stuck with. Open your eyes and see the truth. See the world. So I ask you to stand up and break free and never let anyone install fear in you. Neither your kids, neither your friends, your co-workers. Don't let anyone install fear in you, or neither install fear in them. Fight for it and live fearlessly. And I'll see you next time.